Walking to 814. You know where I am right now? I don't.
Morning. It's Monday, by all accounts, and I'm feeling like I just have mountains of stuff to do. I do have mountains of stuff to do. I'm teaching English tomorrow, for which I must prepare myself at least a little bit. I gotta look at what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just kind of filling in for an afternoon, so I gotta make sure I'm ready for that. I also still need to go in and actually declare myself for taxes in France, which I'm planning on doing on Wednesday right now. I'm not looking forward to that. There's just a lot of fun things going on right now. It's actually mostly fine. That I don't mean to be dramatic. The taxes thing just kind of taints everything a little bit. I'm gonna go to the Peloton. I haven't been down there in a little bit, so I'm gonna pop in, check on things, and by check on things, I mean eat a waffle probably, and then let's get out of here.
Forgot to film any coffee or waffle action, but they were very delicious. One of my hard rules for my vlog is no politics. No politics, no religion. I don't talk about my relationships with the ladies. Certain things I just don't get into. However, I'm gonna kind of push it today. Today's gonna be a short vlog because it's really, really important, if you're an American, that you vote. If you're not an American, we have our midterm elections coming up next month, 1 month away. Very, very important elections. We elect or re-elect our entire House of Representatives every 2 years and a third of our Senate. And we call them midterm elections because it's the middle of the presidential term. So this is our midterm election. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you how to vote. That would be pushing it into the, politics side of things because I don't think this is the appropriate venue to discuss politics. I know none of you come here for politics. And while I do have very strong opinions and ideas about how the country should run, this isn't really the venue for that. I would much rather sit down, have a drink, and chat about it in an environment where we can have a friendly discussion rather than, the internet, as you know right now, is a dumpster fire for that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna talk about that. But it's still very important that you vote. And today, the day that you're seeing this, October 9th, is the last day for registration for a ton of states. Alaska's already passed, but tons of states, like I was talking with Christian about this today. Florida, today's your last day to register to vote. So if you're not registered already, be sure you register. If you think you're registered, double check, just to be sure. And then, November's almost here. I'm gonna go buy some ink for my printer right now so that I can print my ballot and then vote. And then that's gonna be it for the video today because instead of watching my video, you can spend the extra 5 or 10 minutes, whatever, registering to vote. Ink, check. I might have found my new TV in there while I was in there too for the room to chateau side of things. Thank you for those of you who have bought chateau blocks. Blew through pretty much almost all the way through the wall, which is the lighting setup, and the TV is going to be next. And I'm going to get one of those either way. If you feel like helping me get that set up, awesome. Thank you for those of you who jumped in already. That's amazing. So, not to hijack the whole thing, I'm going to head home, going to print my ballot. That's literally going to be it for today. finally first class postage is what I needed. Dang it. Okay. My ballot is filled out. That actually took a lot of research. There was a number of things in here that were not straightforward. As far as like, they give you some tips in the ballot itself. They explain a number of issues, but there were one or two that I wasn't really sure on. And I went through and I looked up all the candidates and everybody all the information I could find. I only had to write in a few names. I actually wrote one of my friends in back in Spokane because I don't know if he'll ever know that it happened or not, but I kind of hope he finds out somehow. But anyways, I'm gonna go mail this in. I hope you'll forgive me for having a very mildly political vlog today. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you how to vote. I'm not gonna tell you what issues, where you should vote, who you should vote for, why. I think you know exactly who you would vote for. What I think is most important is just that we vote. I'm a fan of democracy personally, and voting is the cornerstone of the whole process. And so I would just encourage you to get out there and do it. And I think it's especially pertinent since we have our midterms coming up. And today is literally the deadline for a lot of states that you might be living in right now. So make sure that you're registered. I'll link below to voting resources if you're not sure how to check your registration or how to get registered. And for those of you who are not American, please forgive me for taking this aside. But assuming that you live in a country where you have elections as well, make sure you vote too. Very, very important. I'm gonna leave it here now. Check out that link below, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for English teaching. Not excited about that. I actually have to prep for that now. I'm gonna go mail this, and then it's prep work time. Merci.